This is the Kubota B2650. It has been approximately 1 year after I have purchased it. I am posting this video to point out a few things I wish I had known when I purchased the tractor that I do now, for those of you who are interested in buying it. I purchased this tractor with a 60-inch mower deck, just the mower deck. Thing to note about the mower deck, it is entirely run off the 3-point hitch. These two orange levers here, it's entirely run off that for up and down, so that's a good thing to note. The 3-point hitch, I also bought a quick attach hitch with it because there was a discount with it, but I attached that on, and with the top bar and the ROPS down, they do interfere. So that's something to keep in mind. If you have the 3-point running and with the ROPS down, they will interfere with one another. I keep my ROPS down because one, I have a short garage door, and two, I work on predominantly flat land and a swamp. I am conscious of what I'm doing, it's just how I have it. I went with Kubota after first searching with John Deere and Mahindra. John Deere, I went to their dealership, and because of my age, I was 21 at the time, I don't think they took me very seriously, so they weren't really willing to help me figure something out. Don't blame them, I guess. It's just the way it worked out. So I went with Bronsink and Boss and the Kubota dealer. They set me up with this tractor with the mower deck. I purchased a bumper along with it with the intention to buy the front end loader. And I did. About 6 months later, I came back and picked up the front end loader. They really did encourage me to bring my tractor and have them put it on, but I have good experience with large equipment, so I was able to manage it by myself. So I took it off their hands. They told me it'd be about a 5 to 6 hour process. It took me roughly 45 minutes. Not because I rushed, it's just that's how long the job took. You're basically mounting these two bars on either side of the undercarriage with a few cross members in between and mounting it. There's nothing to it. So the quick attach bucket, I would definitely recommend. The pins themselves, to get that in and out, I had to attach that myself. That was some work. So I would definitely recommend that. We've had Kubota tractors through the years. I can't say I have anything to complain about with the quick attach bucket. We've had it on every piece of equipment we've ever had. I've never had it lock up. It's been just fine. Recently, seeing all these review videos on tractors, they mostly revolve around some of the most mundane things in regarding where your seat sits, where the foot pedals are, whether or not your steering wheel is adjustable. I am 6'3". I can fit on this tractor just fine. The forward and backward pedal, in lieu of the 2 pedals for forward and reverse, it's not a problem. It's not in the way. The tractor comes pre-plumbed with the hydraulic setup. Easy to reach, easy to use. There is a lock on that. You might want to make a note of that. The seat goes back far enough. The steering wheel comes up. I can sit comfortably and get the job done. Doesn't bother me a bit. As far as operation goes, 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive, nothing to it. This lever right here, you kick down with the back of your heel and it will lock up the rear differential. Almost flawless. And I only say almost, it takes a second. If you're pushing on it, you might have to move the tractor forward a couple feet to get it to lock in, but it will lock the rear diff. The speed management, you got low, medium, and high. Medium works great for mowing. Low every now and again when I'm running heavy stuff with the front end loader. And high for traveling. It's pretty decent. PTO self-explanatory. You got both under and behind, or you can run them at the same time. Like I said before, the 3-point hitch raises and lowers the deck, so that's something to keep in mind with that. The gauge display gives you a decent amount of information. You can switch between the RPMs of your motor and the RPMs of your PTO. Pretty easy. The tires. These are the agricultural tires, if I remember correctly. Like I said, I predominantly use this tractor for mowing. I never have had it tear up the grass. I've never had an issue with them. The only time it ever does is when you leave it in four-wheel drive. And that's why I don't leave rookies on the tractor. Removing and putting back on the mower deck, not a huge hassle, especially if you're sitting on concrete because it slides out. I know they really put a lot into telling you that it's a pain in the ass, and sometimes it is, with pulling the deck out. And it's not by any means something you can just reach under and grab. You kind of got to get down and pull out 2 pins on the rear, undo the pin in the front, and undo the PTO shaft. But I'm a young man, I can handle myself. It'll work just fine. If you are planning on purchasing the front end loader separate, please note that there is a second, the bumper does come with it, so you do not have to buy that separately. I made that mistake, so learn from my mistakes. When you do put on the front end loader, if you do so, the hydraulic fluid, I was just being absent-minded, I didn't think anything of it, but it does, since everything is run off the hydrostatic transmission, it does go down. So I added about a gallon, and now it's back up on the dipstick and we're all set. Other than that, there is no major things that come to mind. You do absolutely need to weight the back tires or get a ballast box if you plan on getting the front end loader. I put it on and got a little ahead of myself and tried getting a bucket of dirt, and let's just say it was a good rodeo. So something to keep in mind. Removing the front end loader, it comes with these 2 legs in the front. I kind of have to pitch the bucket down to balance it because they touch the ground before the bucket does when it's flat.